Alright everybody, welcome back to PGA Tour 2K25, and we're here to finish off the last two rounds of the Legends Championship at Lone Grove Golf Course. We kind of have a commanding lead, so we'll see how we fare in the last two rounds. In the final two, we're 25 under, I believe second place is 14 under, so we have 11 shot lead. I actually just got back from the range because it was about 60 degrees today, so I was like, it's time to finally go out. And I've hit some balls at the house, but you don't know where they're going. But unfortunately, it was still very windy the entire time, so it was still pretty cold.
The third round of the Legends Championship starts
14.
right now.
Wyndham Clark.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Ooh, bigger.
Very comfortable lead now through 36 holes. And I tell you what, that's exactly what you want against this high-powered field.
See if we can get a 6 out of
Rich,
this.
we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Yeah,
let's
just pull close, but we got it out. And got an incredibly generous bounce onto the green with a makeable birdie putt.
Nothing wrong with that shot right there. John,
I got 146 for the green, so
It's gonna go down
so not very fast. Again, the first day still being the fastest they've been. Of course, this is moving day, so
great recovery.
I guess that's maybe why they're a little slower as well.
To look good out there, currently in
Ooh,
first
looking
place.
good, huh?
Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Pushed it.
Sweeping dog leg
Well,
from
pulled
right
it. It
to
was just
left.
way open.
Downhill with your second shot.
But I was
that has a
actually
massive false front on the right-hand side. Do not come up short. Long and left is the best bailout area.
I was actually hitting them pretty good at the range for the not like I said, not the first time swinging the club this year, but the first time actually,
There's something let's find out what
seeing where they're going and being able to freely swing, like
here on the 10th.
give it my all.
He's staring
Because
down a birdie putt here.
I have a little setup in my house, and until I put up some more foam stuff on the right wall, I'm always a little tentative to actually hit a lot of shots, because I'm like, what if I hit an absolute stinker and have it go into the wall, you know?
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Sitting at 2 under par.
Colin Morikawa knows it's over, okay?
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one.
I got a large bucket, and there were like probably 10, 12 golf balls that someone had just left, so I went ahead and grabbed those as well.
Back uphill for your tee
Oh,
shot,
Jesus.
down the hill ever so slightly for your second shot.
Well, that's the worst shot
Plenty
we've
of
hit so
room
far.
around this green, but in order to make birdie and or eagle, your short game must,
And then I hit 4 perfects.
be spot on.
But I always start with some pitches with the loft wedge, and then some full loft wedge shots, and then same thing with the sand wedge, the gap wedge. And out of my misses weren't.
What do you see here?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
That was really weird that it went left for absolutely no reason.
Well, after an approach shot like that,
Goes
Rich,
back.
that feels like a wasted
But
opportunity.
my misses were hitting them a little thin, so like
Not a long par four
on the
here.
bottom
The
groove,
fairway cambers from left to right pretty
which is
steeply.
usually my
Also
miss when it
chases
comes
away
to
from
hitting
your second shot, slightly
full
back up the
shots.
hill.
Ooh, went a little too
Three
far to the
bunkers
right.
behind it. Do not come up
Full
short of
shots
it,
with the
or
wedge.
CJ's Creek will
I don't think
be
we
found.
need. Yeah, I think this is just fine. See, I would like it to hit into the slope, but I think it's gonna go too far.
Got great
I had it
connection
closed.
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
this is
mind.
looking good.
Didn't need it to hit into the slope at all.
Yeah, and now looks great on the ground. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Holding steady.
But other than that, I was hitting them pretty good. And because of the wind, and of course being the first time really going out,
Here we are at the
things were going a little short of what I'm used to.
Plenty of room to hit it both right and left, but if you miss it wide one
But not
direction or
much.
another,
Like
you're gonna find all
my
kinds of troubles with those
pitching
ball
wedge
trees.
was going
Just that one bunker that
140.
fronts
My
the
gap
left-hand
wedge was
side of
going
the green here.
130.
Again,
Stuff
though,
like that.
a
So
lot of
around
rough
10 yards
areas
short.
around this green makes that
But
second shot so
I think the
much
first
more
time
difficult to
really
get
I
across.
get out, or maybe the second time, I'll get that that distance back, and who knows, maybe even be a little bit further. Consider not with my irons, but with like my driver.
Continuing coverage. Let's head out to the 14th hole.
Because I'm
Okay,
trying
let's
to
get back
work
to the
out a
action.
little bit more,
Putting
you know,
for
at least
birdie
3
here.
days a week, and try to do a little bit of
Fourth
speed
birdie of the
stuff.
day.
Try to get my swing
I like
speed a
it.
little bit,
2 in a row.
a little
He's
bit
feeling
higher.
it.
We've made our way to the par 3 7th hole.
Long par 3 down the hill, but plenty of room to land your tee shot
Pull
out
and
to the
close.
left and have it camber
Stays
onto the
on,
green.
and honestly, because the green goes all the way to the right,
Okay, that'll play.
not a bad shot at
Okay,
all,
some distance
even though
here.
it was.
All right, John, which way is this putt gonna go?
Looks like this
Ooh,
was
just had it
going
open.
left to right.
But all of my irons,
Tap in par.
I would say I hit pretty well. I wasn't drawing things as much as I usually do. I was kind of leaving them out a little bit to the right, but again, I think it's because just first time
We've
out
reached the 8th hole.
and the
It's a
wind
par 4.
keeping it out there.
Slight dog leg from right to
Surprisingly,
left,
I was hitting
fairly contours
my
from
5
right to
iron
left,
really
making
well,
this a little bit narrower
which
than it actually
of all my
is.
irons, usually
Second shot
that
to
and
a
the 6
green that
iron
sits above the player
are the
with
ones
a
I need
large
the most
runoff
work
area
on.
to the right-hand side.
This is a 9-iron
Didn't really
on
come
the
back to
way.
the left like I thought it would. I was on a
Alright,
massive
the putter
slope,
can
wind
come out
going to the
now.
left, and we draw it.
All right, a
And it
20-footer.
stayed out 8 yards right of the pin. That's strange. Very strange.
Putt on a good line.
But, oh, I was going to say a great putt.
So close. Okay,
And
we're
then
done with that hole.
I hit my 4 hybrid really good. Hit my
Our
3
featured
hybrid
player likes the way the
kind of bad
leaderboard is shaking out,
the first couple,
currently in
and
first
then
place.
got into the rhythm of it
Team
and was
off
hitting that
now is
okay
par
by the
5.
end.
Dog leg from
Surprisingly,
left to
hitting my
right. Just avoid
3
those
wood
fairway
really good.
bumpies down the left-hand side.
And
Second
that's the
shot
club I
straight
do
back
not
up the
use
hill.
unless
Dotted with 3 bunkers, but what a great opportunity.
I don't even
to
know.
make
Like,
a
I'll
birdie
use it
on this closing hole on the
very
front
rarely
nine.
because I just don't
Okay,
feel
Eddie, what do you
comfortable
see
with
down
it.
there?
Well, Andrew, he's hitting into this elevated green.
Ah,
Let's see what he does.
that's a big ass close right there. That was really bad. But I only really hit one bad one
Here the golf claps
with my
around the
3 wood,
course.
and all the
Let's take a look at
rest were
Colin
honestly
Okay, time now to
amazing.
get back to live play.
hit my drive. I hit like
A 3-footer coming up.
Short putt moving to the
I
left.
hit probably
Okay, moving on
8
to the
to
next.
10 shots with my driver, and only 2
After
of
that
them.
hole, our featured player
I
is
would
in first
say
place.
They weren't bad, but I wouldn't
We
want
begin
them,
the back
you know.
9
And
here on the 10th
the only
hole.
reason for those were
Shortish par 4 in length, dog
because
leg
I
from
pulled
right
them a
to
little
left.
bit,
No bunkers
which usually with my
anywhere to be
driver is
found
my
on
miss.
this
I'll
green.
pull it.
However, the
Um,
one big hazard is the green
but overall,
itself,
really happy with
undulating on every square inch of it.
how I'm hitting it coming back into it after not actually going to a course since the beginning of November. Then I went to the
Going
putting
with an
green,
extra club here.
and I had
Yeah,
the
I like that. That's
speed
okay there. That's a
pretty much
safe
nailed
shot.
and was making a lot of them.
Henny is greenside.
He's looking at around 14.
And for some reason the
I'd
greens,
say.
well, not for some reason, probably because
Makes
it's
the putt and
really windy.
extends his lead.
So they've been, drying out a little
2 in a
bit, but
row.
the greens were,
And that'll
the
see
putting
him
green was really
remain in the same
fast.
spot on the leaderboard. Hole number 11 is a par 3.
Long par 3, back up the hill. Green runs from left to right and away from you. The miss is out to the right, a chip and a putt. Pretty simple.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Didn't end up too bad.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week.
Really? Yeah, I still don't. It's 3 pars, I guess, for this hole. And then when I got back to the house, I was like, well, let me, because I didn't think to do it there. I was like, let me see what times they have for tomorrow. See if I might go out and play.
From right to left. Generous landing area.
And because I live in the area, I get a little bit of a discount. But it's only around like $5, so it's not really much. It's nothing to sneeze at, if you will. But I looked at the prices, and they should still be winter prices because it is still winter. It is not spring until...
This putt's going to move pretty hard to the left.
Was it next month? Yeah, because April, May, and June, I believe. And the prices went up since last year. By... Ooh.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
A great birdie chance here.
Okay, he's holding
By
steady
how
on the
much?
leaderboard after that hole.
I swear they went up over
It's
$10.
time to take a look at this 13th hole.
And that's
Are going to
insane.
take it left and try and cut off as much of that creek as it
Especially since driving by, like the tee boxes weren't looking great, the fairways were still brown. Now I get like
Hey
it's
guys, we're
still
checking in
winter.
down here with Brooke Henderson as she
You know,
gets set
we
here
did
for her
get
next shot on
snow
the 16th.
a few weeks ago, and there's still freezing temperatures out and everything. But to charge, it was $79. To charge $79 on a public course in the middle of winter
It's a good shot. Some work to do, however.
is kind of crazy to me. Ooh. Look at that. A total of 10 degrees open pushed, and it somehow still missed left.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Leading
By the way, when I'm saying like it's still missed left, I'm not saying they should go in. I'm saying, how did they not miss on the right side if I did that by 10 degrees?
Are going to reach this green in 2.
You know.
Those who lay up, though, accuracy with their wedges is going to be of the utmost importance to get it close and make their birdie. John, what's going on out there?
Hello, Luke. I'm down here with Max Homa.
And then the membership,
because
because I was thinking about that. I was like, well, maybe if I get a membership, because I plan on walking at least 90% of my rounds. The only ones I'll drive are when me and my dad go and play. And I looked at that, and that went up. I did the math on how many rounds I'd have to play in order to... Let's try the flop out. We have a little bit of wiggle room, so a little closer. It's not nearly as bad as I've been doing. And I'd have to play 60 rounds in a year walking
this one's going to start out pretty
for
straight,
it to
and towards the hole. It should take a little
for
turn
it
to the
to
left.
just get my money back, basically. And that doesn't include if I ever want to take a cart, which you always have to pay either 20 or 25 for a cart, even if you have a membership. Unless you pay for a membership with a cart, which is a lot more. But anyway, I have to play 60 times just there, just to break even with how much the membership is. So that means I'd have to play over 60 to just get, you know, a deal. And it's like, I play in other tournaments at other courses throughout the year. Sometimes we'll go to a different course as like, you know,
John, what do you
have a
for us?
difference, you know.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for
You
her
don't
next
always
shot
want to play
here
the
on
same
18th.
course over and over and over and over again.
Okay, here we are again, back live. He's got a very long way to go.
Starting this one way out to the right. Let's see.
You
if
see
it
how
turns.
big my little notches are now that I
This one
maxed
from
out
4 feet
the
away.
putting thing? That's crazy.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We've made our way
But I'm
to
just
a
like,
par 3.
I love
Man,
this hole.
when you go up in
Par
price,
three
you
with
need to
lots
make
of
it
movement,
worth it,
lots
you know.
of danger, though, should you miss this green. Beautiful par 3.
And it's like they made the practice area better by adding a chipping green where they have a bunker.
Another green in
But it's like that's the bare minimum. Most courses already have that. It's like you didn't have that. They don't have, you know, what some of these more fancy courses will have. They don't have like a TrackMan on the range so you can see all this info. They don't have none of that. And 85% of the time, they make you hit off of mats. You're not actually hitting off of the ground on the range. And so that already is, to me, something where I'm like, well, you have I underswing that one like crazy.
This putt for a birdie. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This putt
You
is
have,
breaking right to left.
You know, worse experience on the driving range, because when you're hitting off a mat, you're not getting the full experience. You can chunk it off the mat a decent bit, and it seemed like you hit it perfect, you know.
Hug the trees down the left. From there, an uphill shot to a green that slopes severely from
Shot
back
the punch
to
a little
front.
bit. I have nothing into the punch. I didn't hit it horrible.
Extra out the rough.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here.
A little more underswing, I think, but it's okay.
Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward.
Yeah, we haven't. Oh, that's our first bogey in 3 rounds. Is on 18, all because of an awful drive. Took me almost 50. It took me, 54 holes to get a bogey. First place by 11 again. We have Wyndham Clark going 9 under. We also went 9 under. Then Sahith Theegala at 17.
We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
And then their price of like range balls went up as well 2 years ago, I think it was. And it's not worth it. The balls are awful. I want to say almost half of them I am, oh wow, 9.8. Once we finish this round, we'll hit that 10 mil. Oops. Half of them I take out, put to the side, and just hit my pitch shots and my wedge shots and my small irons, you know, like a 9 and 8. I hit that with them because you don't see as much of an effect on bad golf balls. You know, they have slices in them sometimes. I throw those away. I just throw them in the trash.
It's time to see who will be the big winner at the Legends.
But a lot of times they're just really old, just standard range balls.
You walk around the grounds today, there's a sense of urgency among these players.
Most of them have big nicks in them.
Here on 2K Sports.
And it, you know.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this whole location.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Funnels there. I know what I'm doing.
Approach shots just like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Again, another thing where it breaks the entire way left. Midway through, it just stopped breaking and went dead straight.
When you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par.
And it's like, what is it, $13 for a large bucket? And the bucket's not that big.
Big sweeping dog leg.
I think you get
left. Second shot plays downhill to a slightly elevated green.
Let's see what happens out of the first cut.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
Is it?
That rough was not easy.
Is
well
it?
Played. Big opportunity
Rich.
Here. A putt for birdie.
Try and know what you're talking about. All right, Rich.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Stepping on to
I
the
think it's
par
like
three
around
third.
50 golf balls,
Downhill
and you're
par
paying
three with
$13
water
just to
front
hit
and
shit
left.
golf balls
Do
into
not be shy.
a little, basically a field. You know, that's what all ranges are. Because there's not like, there's the markers, the 50, 75, 100, 150, 2, and then you have a net at the 250. Because they're like, oh, make sure you don't hit it, if you can hit it that far, make sure you're not hitting it past the net. Because there's someone's house past the net.
There's some excitement going on elsewhere.
John has the latest from the grounds.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Tom Kim as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
And this one from 9 feet away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And it's weird because it's
Things
like
are still looking good
the
for our
place
featured
is
player in first place on
between
the
now
leaderboard.
all the way to
On the
December.
tee on the 4th hole.
Unless, of
Back
course,
up
there's
the
bad
hill off
weather.
the tee shot, slightly downhill for your
The place
second
is
shot.
always
Just that
packed.
one lone bunker
So
on
it's
the
like,
front left portion of
there's
the
no
screen.
way you're not
An
making
easy birdie if
money.
you keep it in position.
You know? It's like, do you really have to...
Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Pulled it. You know, constantly raise prices.
Big shot out of the green side bunker.
Perfect on the other stuff, but just pull it a little
Would
bit.
look really nice on the scorecard.
Like,
The putt goes
they've
in,
raised
and
the
that
price, I
cushion is
think,
getting wider.
3 or 4 years in a
And not
row
giving
on
the
everything.
field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way
Little
out in
open
front
on
of
that
this
one.
final round.
This is
But the
full
unfortunate
send.
thing is the only other...
And fortunately,
There's 2
that
other
shot
public
will
courses.
hang on to the fairway.
One's like
Another birdie
50
opportunity
minutes
coming
away,
up
and
for
it's
this player.
awful.
Good
And it's
start to the
actually,
day.
I think,
Let's hope
just
they can keep up
just
the
as
good form.
much on the price. I think because of the... Oh, no, I thought it was... Okay, 130. We were on the downhill slope,
Of all the
luckily.
shots that I like the
I thought I was
most,
hitting a
that one
pitch.
ranks right up there.
Didn't even look at it.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Which used to be my home
Let's
course.
catch up
And
with
they
the current
just
proceedings.
went so downhill.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
And then the other one, which is only about 25 minutes away,
Birdie of the day.
it's actually a lot cheaper. It's probably 20, it's actually, no, I think it's $30
Just keep
cheaper.
hitting neutral on the leaderboard.
But the greens really aren't very good.
Time to face a par 4.
CJ's Creek
Like, it's
running
very hard to
all the
make
way
a
down
putt
the
because they're
left-hand
bobbling.
side, narrow area to fit your tee shot in. Second shot slightly back up.
The fairway, you know,
without any
it's a
bunkers to be
nice
found in the distance.
course for
This
people
shot coming
who
from around the 150-yard marker.
are kind of getting started. You know, or people who
This
just
is some ball
aren't...
striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
The iron
Don't
play
take it
today
serious,
is absolutely
basically.
stellar.
It's a shorter
Luke, the
course.
greens and
You're not going to
regulation
use
just
driver on a lot of
fantastic
holes.
Accomplishment, great to watch.
I shot a 7. It's a par 70, I think.
What's he got in front of him here?
I shot a 71 and a
Setting up this putt
72
11 feet from
last
the
year.
What a
It
putt that was.
should have been a level par, if not under par round. I
Still in the
missed
lead
an
now
eagle
after that
putt
hole.
by like an inch.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th.
And then got a bogey on a hole where I didn't realize...
Just a little left of the green, a little short, and watch it chase onto the green.
Big push. I didn't realize I couldn't take driver, so I hit it way over the fairway into a giant like brush area. Luckily found the ball. Wasn't really able to hit it out there though. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. I want to check something out because I haven't hit. I haven't hit a bump and run. How much does this actually run? Push it open a little bit. Okay, it runs a good bit.
8 feet away.
I could have
To
got the
keep
pitch.
round going. This is
Could have got the pitch
impressive.
a lot closer, I think. But nice to try it out.
And after
While we
that
have
hole,
the
still in front on the
room for it.
leaderboard.
You know, we're ahead by 14 shots. So But anyway, I bogeyed that hole because I wasn't able to really get it out of that brush too well.
Shot makes the fairway a little bit smaller than it actually is. Second shot slightly back uphill.
I can't remember what happened.
A
like a bogey was a good score for where I was after the drive. And I didn't hit a bad drive. I just didn't realize I couldn't hit driver. But
let's see what the featured player can do.
And I also bogeyed the first hole as well. And then I hit an awful tee shot. Downhill, wind, yeah. Like I said, the wind does affect it a good bit.
Right at the pin. Just a phenomenal approach here at the 8th, and now we're going to see a birdie putt.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
But yeah, hopefully I can
likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Ooh,
do a little bit better at my home course this year, because I think the best I've done there is 4 over a 76. Pulled it. This is one though where you're not really going for the pin all that much unless you can really fade it in there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Just because of that bunker.
Starting out to the left here. This is going to come back.
He's got this putt for birdie.
That is a 7 under. Front 9, just like the first round. No eagle this time, though, just a lot of birdies.
This hole is a par 4.
Little dog leg from right to left. Skirt the trees down the left-hand side. Short second shot to a green that has undulations everywhere.
Pitching wedge. Little pull. Big pull, really. If it was pulled by anything other than the wedge, it would have been like probably 20 yards left.
This putt's going down the hill and it's
probably not breaking. No, never mind. 7 degrees open, almost 8. But
such an important part of putting.
I was gonna say
right there.
At first, not breaking as much as I think, but then it broke a lot more. So.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
Yep, still 14 ahead.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Long par 3, back up the hill. It's got bunkers front and to the left. This green runs diagonally from left to right.
Pin high.
Really difficult to get your tee shot close with the pins on the left-hand side.
And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this.
Not this time. I finally birdied it on the final day.
Down on the leaderboard for this player.
Morcal is 8 under.
Here we are on the
That's probably, besides Will Zalatoris.
Right to left.
Actually, I don't know. He might have. Will might have done, or Colin might have done a really good job.
Or do I play smart and lay it up?
Yeah, we're gonna play smart. We have a commanding lead, but I just don't feel like getting a bogey. In the last tournament, I can't remember what he did in that one. Underswung. Well, it was 99. It says perfect. Yeah, so I just pulled it. Also had it open. But
good for momentum, right on 7 feet.
This is for birdie.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
The dog leg from right to left. Big hitters are going to try and cut as much off of CJ's Creek as possible, leaving themselves with a very short wedge shot to a pretty inviting green, it must be said.
Why is it? Because it's big? It was a massive green.
That was a beauty.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
A stud.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage.
Or is he a stud finder? You know,
okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Only the longest in the game are able to get it home in 2.
Another pull into the bunker. Oh no, okay.
Those that go
just
for
right
it,
of it.
Must be strategic in where they lay up, as this green has got a lot of movement to it and tough to get a chip shot close.
It's a brave
honestly not bad at all. Only a .81 push. It was the 4-degree close that, I mean, didn't hurt us, but that's like,
Yeah, this is the stuff we
what
love.
was the worst
Getting
about that
after this
shot?
par 5 in 2.
Always like
Holy
the aggressive
shit, this is
play,
up the
going
hill.
for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a
Maybe
little
I
left
shouldn't
to
have
right
gone
here.
for this. Wow, it didn't really break. Okay. That was weird.
Always love these opportunities,
Never mind.
especially when it's for birdie.
It's a good thing to go for it.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Long par 4 back down the hill. Fairway tilts from right to left. Second shot to a green that chases away from you. But be mindful that water in the back comes into play should any shots chase away from you.
We've got about 180
Well,
left
considering
to
the
the
pin has been in the front for most of the rounds,
hole. Our leader is putting on a clinic.
might
out
even
there.
been the same pin, honestly. I can't remember.
Fantastic to watch
Supposedly
all
they
week long.
fixed
This player is dialed
when the pins aren't
Great
in
putt there for birdie.
different
Nice
locations.
feeling
Remember
it
we were
must
playing
be
the one
to have
tournament and they were in the
that
exact
sizable
same
of a
spot
lead
every
coming
time.
down the stretch.
I was like, what the hell? Why aren't they
Our
moved? Apparently
featured
that was a
player
bug.
still sits atop
And
the
they say
leaderboard.
that it's fixed, but it's
Here's the
not.
par
I'm pretty
3
sure these have been in
16th
the
hole.
same location
My
every
favorite
round.
par 3 on this
I know
course
this
by a
one's been
long
here.
shot. Not long in length, fraught with danger with all the bunkers. However, birdies can be had if you find this tiny target. The tempo there was exquisite.
Another good shot from our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulations.
How does that not
spot
fall
on
in?
all day. Awesome. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
Let's take a quick moment to look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place.
Yep.
The 17th hole is a par 4.
A drivable par 4.
They're like,
if
he'd have to
conditions
get
are right.
disqualified to
Knocking it
lose
on the
this
green
one.
does not guarantee a birdie. Love this hole.
Wow, our leader's got it going today. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Yeah, it's almost 20.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out?
Yes.
Our leader
I don't
has
think
done it
there's
again.
any possible way
Just a little bit better than yesterday.
not win with
looking
a
like
19
long
shot
straight, that
lead.
is.
Open.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Should come back a little. Nah, I didn't get far enough up
That's
the
a
up the
fantastic
slope.
shot by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute
Can you
clinic.
close it out with a monster putt
This
now?
one on a good line. All right, it's time to end this right here. A win you dream about your entire life. Our featured player takes home the title at the Legends Championship.
What a performance by this player all around. You're right. This is what dreams are made of. Please don't pinch me. I don't want to wake up.
Oh, Rich.
And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich B,
One
Luke
without
Alvey,
the
and
other.
entire crew.
When two
I'm
my
Andrew
career majors
Catalon
with two
saying
different.
so long,
Okay.
and thanks for
Won 5
watching
events.
2K Sports.
We won by 17. Wyndham got an out, made a hole in one on the last hole. Remember, he was minus 27 going into 18 and got an albatross. I don't know how, considering that hole is pretty long. But okay. Yeah, guys, you gonna give me some? We beat Colin by a good amount, I would say. Yeah. He had 3 eagles, we only had 2, but we had 44 birdies, he had 10. We only had 1 bogey, he had 9. Nobody had a double ORs. Oh man, driver didn't go up. Digital superstar, we got to the 10 million. We got sponsor rewards, we got an Under Armour shirt. That's the one that will give me a headache, so I'm not gonna wear it. Rival reward. 2.6 million followers for finishing first. Just the round complete. Sponsor reward, my play. Okay. Nothing really I care about there. Then besides the money. Money. But we can't even get 2 attribute points with that because I have to keep at least 50 to play the daily. Yeah, sure. Once we're done with the first season, I'm not going to be doing any of the interviews. After winning by such a substantial margin, to experience any unconventional emotions or thoughts during the final holes. Stay grounded, start celebrating early. How come I'm so good? There was one thought actually. How did I get so good? Let's call it a moment of self-amazement, but I feel like I deserved it today. Eagle Eye News. On social media, they call you arrogant. Any comments? Damn it, I've had this one already. They think the earth is flat too. Well, everyone on social media has an opinion. Some think the earth is flat too. I don't waste time with such nonsense. Still hilarious, but not so much the second time. How much does this victory mean? Many more victories to come. Looking forward to raising many more victories. Get that bowl back up to the top, you know? Okay, rival tier up. Yeah, the last one's Tiger. Next tournament is Norwood Invitational. First thing we'll do is make sure we have Tiger and get his putter possibly on the next tournament. Oops. Nike, I don't want you. I don't want you. No. Once I'm complete, like that's gonna be what's tough too. That'll be what takes multiple careers. Is just getting all these sponsors up. Mizuno, no. I already have most of your stuff anyway. Matthew, he's just congratulating us. You know? Means a lot coming from you. Winning felt amazing. +1 on the bold. Yeah, no doubt about it. Keep chasing those victories. Too many messages. Titleist congratulating us, our sponsor. So glad you have me by my side, okay. Cheers to the unstoppable partnership. I would have rather had some sponsor experience than that. Let's see. It needs to end with more victories. Idea for an opening scene. Let's make sure it ends with me winning some more majors. I'm already drafting the screenplay for your documentary. I even need one more conversation. Maybe we'll get it here with Colin. About time, right? A new victory was inevitable. No offense. Oh, there we go, 30 conversations. None taken. I thought we'd enjoy a little gesture of admiration for the great match we had. Keep an eye out for a small gift on its way to you. The gift is always... Oh, thanks for the skirt. Got 30 bottoms, but he gave us pants. Adidas pants. It's not bad. Not too shabby. We got Swingmaster Magazine congratulating me on 10 million. Let's explore your remarkable digital footprint and celebrate your success. Yes, I'd love to join the interview. Yeah. Sure. We'll do the interview. There's too many interviews. Can you weigh in on the popular opinion that you are the greatest golf player ever? Do you concur with this viewpoint? Let's see. Numbers don't lie. Do they? I've worked hard to be at the top. It's great to see others recognize my dominance in the game. Being one of the most famous people on the planet, your level of popularity is unmatched. How does it feel to have such widespread recognition and attention? Enjoy it. Feel surreal. It's overwhelming. I enjoy the spotlight. It doesn't faze me. I actually enjoy the spotlight. Everyone wants a piece of me for a reason, and I'm here for it. You have accomplished a lot in your career so far, but you are still in the prime of your life. Do you have any specific goals that you wish to achieve in the future? When as much as possible, bring more diversity to the tour. I don't know how a extremely white guy is going to bring more diversity, but keep playing the game I love. Start a charity. My objective is very simple. Keep playing the game I love. Travel the world and enjoy every moment life has to offer. That would be one thing about being on the tour in real life that I would fucking hate. I hate traveling, and you are constantly on the road until it's off season. How do you hope to be remembered? The best of the best. Source of inspiration. I'd like to be remembered as a source of inspiration. Someone who motivated people globally to play golf and pursue their dreams. Yeah. Finally, if you could have any superpower, what would it be, and how would you use it in your golf game? Time manipulation, hands down. I'd rewind and perfect every shot until it's just right. Cool, right? Telekinesis. Is sure, for sure. Imagine controlling the ball mid-air. I'd land every shot exactly where I want. You could really tell that when that's going on, like, the ball just stopped all of a sudden and then went. Weather control. How about being able to control the weather? I could ensure perfect conditions for every game, no matter rain checks or wind messing with my shots. Or flying. I go with flying. Just imagine soaring high above the golf course, getting a bird's eye view of everything to strategize your next shot. Plus finding lost balls would be a breeze. Telekinesis. For the shaping, and man, so Sunday Red wants to be our sponsor. Unfortunately, I want to stick with Under Armour. So great for this opportunity. Review. What is this? Oh, we can see what they offer. I like the Sunday Red apparel. The hat, this type of hat, I don't really like. The logo is way too big. I do like the apparel, but I'm trying to finish off Under Armour. Alright, that finally finishes off all these damn messages. I got 12.5 million followers. Popularity? The GOAT. Alright, see what we got. Shorts. Ugly shorts and some My Player experiences. Wow. This stuff sucks. I'm already fully leveled. Give it to another one of my players. That's what they should do if you keep getting experience. Give it to, like, spread it across your other players or something. Or choose one. It could say, like, at the end of whatever, your My Player is maxed, choose which of your other ones to give it to. And you just choose. Like, come on. Again, we only have 356. So we can't really get skill points right now. Got this. I do like the look of it, but like I said, it would just start to give me a headache after a while. We got those ugly ass shorts. We got some Adidas pants. These are some nice pants. Blue. Then we got ugly red shorts. But I like our black on gray. Yeah. 175, yeah, it'd be 350. I'd be left with 6. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I'll just go with the 1. 3150. Alright guys, that's going to end it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We won our first major. Couldn't win the players, but we got our first major. So yeah. Anything okay in here? That'll be something I really want now that I don't have the money for it. Watch. Oh, look. A fish putter. I want the fish putter. But with the 440 VC, you're honestly going to have nobody spending anything except for leveling up. So good job, 2K. You've made it so nobody will want to purchase anything now. Anyway guys, have a great day and I'll see you. Bye.